ここがココミと約束した旅人。この前渡積島に来た時、あの時お前はメカジキ2番隊の隊長に。渡積島もきっと大きくか。
敵がこちらより多ければ突破を求むべし。海辺の敵、輸送船あり。
五郎様、結論は出ましたか？
ああ、三五宮様の残した虎の巻をもとに推測すると二手に分かれよう。いや、しかし三五宮では救援を。それでは間に合わない。奴らの動向を見る。三五宮様の虎の巻には外での作戦は急ぐべく。
ではあいつらをこのまま逃すというのですか？そんなのな。
実は三五宮様の虎の巻にはもう一言書いてある。窮地。
ここで何やってんだ？
隊長、渡積島に戻っていたんです。
助かった。やはり三五宮様の虎の巻に。近頃ファドゥイの残党どもに異常な動きが見られてな。だがこちらには兵を二手に分けられるような人数がいない。悪いが注意を引きつ。
わかった。ファデュイがまた何か悪さをしようとしてる。
よし、ことは急を要する。油断するなよ。
どうやら抵抗軍のみんなは
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Lior tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
You'll get frostbite.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Order guide you.
Let me weave you a bird. Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Comrades! They've set the ship on fire! An arson attack? Curse them! They leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
Shine down!
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon see! Oh, wow!
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive than most. Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality, no matter how complex.
Oh, understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough, let alone writing them all down. Must have taken Kokomi a heck of a long time.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence. Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given various other functions like patrol, construction, and farming. Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses.
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well, huh? Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast. Do you know where we could find her, Goro?
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, we should probably get going ourselves. And, I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like—
Sounds good. Paimon was ready when you are.
Wait, aren't you... Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. I wasn't with Swordfish 2. But I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too. In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not an experience you forget in a hurry. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again. I think things will improve, but it's gonna take some time. I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi Island is safe. And all the more so now that you're back. Seriously, if there's ever anything you need, just say the word.
What a nice guy. Let's go ask some other people.
Hey, I'm right here if you need any.
There is no escape!
Don't I know you? I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So, do you need something? Unsettled? Unsettled how? I haven't. Not that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself, mostly. They're all too We're at peace now, finally. And I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about two things and two things only. The sun and the sea breeze. Sorry that I can't be more help to you. I'll tell you someone you could ask, though. San Gonomiya. She knows.
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep. But...
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a...
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together first.
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change.
Shh, keep your voice down.
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back! Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just...
No, let's not mention it. He's one of our closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been his idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably... welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is A-okay.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish, Captain.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna talk, we might as...
Reporting in, Captain.
If you're looking for Her Excellency...
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryou Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryou Commission.
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never... Take him away!
Wait! Kokomi! Something's going down over here!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of... Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales.
I haven't!
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out. Better? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal in facts, not opinions. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Of course! I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then, but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get...
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they... And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands. They're in this...
What? The Tenryou Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon. We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some...
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island. If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could be involved. Sir, are you quite certain that your... were stolen by the Fatui?
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then...
Very well. The potential... However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? At ease, soldier. For the time being, at least, we are in peacetime. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever...
This must be the Fatui camp from the looks of it. It used to be a hilichurl camp.
Looks pretty heavily...
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemy is in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have... Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, they'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid.
Wow, that's our group.
That will depend on our assessment of our... A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a... If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be... It's decided then. We should take them down as quickly...
Gather!
No, my sword!
Hold the line!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Stabilize!
Shine down!
I miscalculated my heat! This was well done! You need to hurry up! Feel thought! Have a load of this!
Gather!
Shouldn't get careless. Let's move.
I'm going in!
Order guide you!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Have a load of this! You haven't seen the last of us! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Covenant of the Deep!
Solidify!
Rain outlines your...
Shouldn't get careless. Have a load of this. Run! Well, that all you got? Don't be a killjoy. Looks like shouldn't get careless. Have a load of this.
Out of the way! Shine down! Get out of here! Out of the way!
You need to hurry up.
No, my sword!
Roast.
Quake!
Shouldn't get careless.
There is no escape!
You haven't seen the last of us. Killjoy, we've only just begun.
I will have order.
Rain outlines your fate. Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Rain Cutter!
Order guide you. Solidify!
Inazuma shines eternal!
That wasn't quite, but it happens. Battles are complex things, and the situation evolves constantly. It doesn't always help to stick too rigidly to...
Seems like as soon as the fighting started, the plan went out the window and...
And yet, the outcome is quite satisfactory. A testament to your ability and willingness to adapt. I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time. What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true, the...
All right, time to... So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! This is way too dangerous! We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it! Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff! Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem! Yep, this has gotta be it!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods of food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. He was probably stockpiling them. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items, so the idea that he was supplying them does, in all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant.
He's hardly a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are desperate for? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go.
Don't worry. I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable... If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament.
Kokomi, you think of every...
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui, for example. I'm still completely stumped. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Come on, let's take the goods back. It's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved before it starts.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend...
My goods! Thank you, Your Excellency. You see? I told you...
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned...
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to... Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We...
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracies. Lay off me next time, got it?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi, just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled...
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him...
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the rest, I'll leave you to sift through and try to track down... I know, that's a lot to...
Not at all, Your Excellency. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case. But our people know what they saw. Something is going on between... I know the peace talks are coming up, so...
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further consideration. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Why don't you come along for the walk? Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
Lightning flash!
There's still a long road ahead.
Terra Smash!
My goods! You see?
Based on the information, had it been the
but...
No ifs.
Guess we got carried.
Sir, you have already...
Wait.
I have no bit just as Wait
a minute.
Well, don't
Your Excellence, those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for Shrine You.
I know.
Not at all, but if I know the...
I understand your... Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
Terra Smash! Yeah!
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the Shogun's existence. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned. Relations between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate have soured ever since. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay?
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace if we reconcile with them. The god...
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be...
I know, it's just...
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully, and be sure to proceed appropriately.
Wonderful. We're all counting on you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place... do you know? My daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very... I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from her just look at her Excellency still...
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya...
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of Swordfish 2? Will he be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get around to all your queries. Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time. Are you alright? This kind of thing is water off a duck's back for you, huh?
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
Oh, we retrieved those already.
Really? That's fantastic. I sorted through all the petitions received recently, and also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today.
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely.
I see. Oh. Yay! The victory! That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Islands.
Great! See you tomorrow. That's weird. How is she still not here? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So strange.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar... The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes.
Kokomi really does think of it.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look. So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet...
I apologize. I'm not feeling my usual self today.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right...
No. It's nothing like...
You run on energy?
No. It's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it. You noticed? I guess I haven't quite... To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone gets the recognition they deserve. It's such hard work. You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. It doesn't come naturally to me. And truth be told, it's something I never wanted for myself. But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the divine priestess, sooner or later. Like it or not, it's just the way it is. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that...
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. If only there was some way I could listen to a good read on military strategy. I'm sure that'd speed up the process. I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got about halfway through. Where did I put it?
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you.
You do that for me? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island. I'm actually still talking.
Whoa, look at all these petitions. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's resting? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated annual... This is a lot of work for one person. And it's on top of all the directives she has to write and the people she has to meet day to day. Let's track down that book and help her feel like...
I'm actually still...
Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted? Swordfish Captain came back today. Energy +4.
That's just, Give it here!
Guess that was the wrong one. Especially this one. Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other books have one, so she must have finished reading those already. Ooh, it's pretty dense. Paimon doesn't well, let's take it.
Illusion shattered.
Kokomi, is this...
I'm not sure, actually. Could...
Kokomi? Kokomi! Oh no, she's fallen asleep. Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the... You sure that's a... She does look pretty exhausted.
Avoid disaster. The war's over. Did you see? What time?
Yep, you've been out for ages. It's nearly time for the feast.
I can't believe it got so... I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Should be enough to see me through the peace talks. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there. It's nearly time to light the bonfire.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full energy! Good to have you back.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festive.
Oh, how much energy will that take?
Don't worry, I've got plenty.
That's great! We'll be rooting for you.
Welcome, everyone! Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt Decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou Commission for peace talks. I give you my word that I will strive for peace for Watatsumi Island once and for all. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, it is only through those efforts that we have been able to prevail in this trying war. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. I hope all of you get to relax and enjoy our hard-won victory. Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smoothly. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. Could I ask you to go around and see what information you can gather? I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. And I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
Stabilize!
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Rise! Watatsumi Island is finally at peace, and it's all thanks to Her Excellency, Sangonomiya. Recently, well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back out on the ocean to fish. During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make do with what little fish and shrimp we could get our hands on closer to shore. When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. The poor kids were crying all day and night, but there was just nothing I could... We'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and turning all night long, trying to keep it together until the morning. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service. Here, have a fish. It's freshly caught, so it's a bit...
Oh!
Come on, take it. Without...
Okay, well...
Hey there! Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature's remedy when you overdo the barbecue. Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui? I've heard rumors, but it's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling. See that guy over there? He's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. He scared the heck out of me a few times. It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to an end. Yeah, I really hope we don't go making any more trouble for ourselves. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information. If you still have questions, you may as well go.
Sounds promising. Let's go.
Quake!
This guy smells...
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon.
Nuh-uh! We would never...
Is that so? All anyone talks about these days. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the Resistance? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bone. I'll answer your questions, but only...
This guy. What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see.
Terra Smash!
Solidify!
You're a strong fighter. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand a captain, comrade. We made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried. What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into.
Yes, that's exactly. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of what's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from... We are the Resistance. We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun. Surely you agree with that?
His point does kinda make sense. Yeah, everything you said just now. Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for? All because of some imaginary situation that may not even happen?
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. What would you understand? For the sake of victory, we embodied the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? We were all in. Now they're suddenly trying to tell us that none of it matters anymore? You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? How can I when every time I close my eyes, I see the faces of the friends we lost in battle? Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryo Commission and never forgive the Vision Hunt Decree. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sango Nomiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us now.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna answer that one. What are we gonna do? This is really serious. We need to give Kokomi the full story right away!
I will have order.
The whole thing about the Tenryo Commission they wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry...
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come to this. I think I understand what Kozin means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are responsible for making sure the area is safe and secure. I highly suspect that one of Kozin's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostilities tomorrow during the negotiations.
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards?
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site will put both sides on high alert. It would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryo Commission's guards and... Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot.
Sounds like a really tricky situation.
Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. These soldiers crossed the line, but... the blame is not theirs alone. Let's meet here again tomorrow. Well, the peace talk here. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure, but I thought about it carefully and realized there are no more than 187. I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will be able to adapt with speed.
Whoa. Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack, seize hostage. Wow. There are so many. But you've thought of...
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward, but any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will have to work all the harder if we want these talks to be a success. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But would you be willing to lend me a hand? Excellent. It's been a while, Kujo-Sara.
Yes. Where you dealt my forces quite the devastate. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He's here to bear witness. He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it. The first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in...
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need...
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi, and the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between...
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods?
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule indefinitely.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already! Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
The last one. But hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned at the time I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation. How anyone from Watatsumi Island even found out about it, I have no idea.
That's enough. When we return, there will... Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of cooperation. So, what did they want out of it?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Ina's... One day, I will hunt them down. We bear responsibility for the... My sincere apologies. I have my own
But of course, Madam Kujo, I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now, but we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission has resolved our internal issues. As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample participation in the final arrangement.
Seems like Kujo-sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be smooth sailing from here on out.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryou Commission's internal issues.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish contact with your people in the hope of procuring some assistance. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency,
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency!
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy, and sought to Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not justify your means.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves. I want to keep fighting. I
understand your sentiments. But you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequence. During the war, there were highs and there were lows. And in the end, there was a glorious victory. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffer. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and don't need you dragging them back underneath. I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to...
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. Either way, we are ready to accept...
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, you and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned, the training will be grueling.
Your Excellency...
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the... I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General Goro right away.
I think that's finally everything in hand. I can feel my energy level starting to drop. Meet you back at the hideout for some rest? Thank you for everything. With you, recovering today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lot. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? To be honest, I'm still a long way off what's expected of a divine priestess. In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, and making sure everyone could live a happy life. But I realized now that wasn't going far enough. People have all kinds of aspirations, and just as many measures of happiness. I have a long way to go, but that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant leap, I'll just have to settle for taking it one small step at a time. In short, I've still got some maturing to do. Could you stay here on Watatsumi Island? To keep me company for a while longer?